What did your drill sergeant admit to you after you graduated basic training? Drill Sergeant Hoffman was the worst. 3 months of pure hell. This guy would wake us up at 3 in the morning for surprise inspections, made us do push-ups in the rain for an hour because someone sneezed during formation. I was convinced he hated me specifically. My name's Brendan Sawyer. Average soldier, nothing special, but Hoffman targeted me constantly. If 10 guys messed up, I'd get the punishment. If everyone's bunk looked perfect, mine somehow had wrinkles. During rifle training, he'd stand behind me breathing down my neck while everyone else got normal instruction. Sawyer, you shoot like you're scared of the weapon. Drop and give me 50. My buddies noticed it too. This kid Trevor from Ohio pulled me aside one night. Dude, what did you do to piss off Hoffman? He's riding you harder than anyone. I had no idea. Never disrespected him, never failed a task. Just tried to keep my head down and survive basic training. The breaking point came during the obstacle course. I'm not the fastest runner, but I always finished. That day I slipped on the rope climb, fell hard on my back, couldn't breathe for 30 seconds. Hoffman was there instantly. Get up, Sawyer, you think the enemy waits for you to catch your breath? I was genuinely hurt, could feel something wrong in my ribs, but I got up and finished the course. Walked funny for 2 weeks after that. My platoon thought Hoffman was trying to break me, make me quit. I came close a few times, sat in my bunk at night wondering if I'd made a huge mistake joining the army, but something stubborn in me refused to give him the satisfaction. If Hoffman wanted me gone, I'd stay just to spite him. Final week of training arrived, the Crucible event. 48 hours of constant movement, minimal sleep, maximum stress. Everything we'd learned combined into one brutal test. I was exhausted, we all were, but I kept going. Hoffman shadowed my every move, criticizing everything. Sawyer, your tactical spacing is garbage. Sawyer, reload faster. Sawyer, you call that camouflage? 20 hours in, we had to do a night navigation exercise. Pitch black, just a compass and a map. I got turned around, ended up a quarter mile off course. Took me an extra hour to reach the checkpoint. Hoffman was waiting. Expected him to destroy me in front of everyone. Instead, he just marked my time and said, keep moving. Graduation day finally came. We'd made it. Wore our dress uniforms, families in the stands cheering. I felt this weird mix of pride and relief. 3 months of torture were finally over. After the ceremony, families swarmed the field. My parents found me, hugging and crying. We took photos with other graduates and their families. That's when I saw Hoffman standing alone near the barracks. Most drill sergeants were socializing, shaking hands with parents. He just stood there watching everyone. Something made me walk over. Maybe I wanted closure. Maybe I just wanted to understand why he'd made my life so miserable. Drill Sergeant Hoffman, I said, standing at attention out of habit. He looked at me with an expression I'd never seen before, almost sad. Sawyer, you made it. Yes, Drill Sergeant. He was quiet for a long moment. Then he said something that completely blindsided me. I rode you harder than anyone because you reminded me of my son. I just stood there, not knowing what to say. Hoffman continued. Brent was his name. Joined the army at 18. Good kid, big heart. Wasn't the strongest, wasn't the fastest, but he had determination. He paused, staring at something far away. He died in Afghanistan, second week of his deployment, roadside bomb. His platoon said he hesitated during an evacuation drill, just for a second. That second cost him everything. My stomach dropped. I felt like I'd been punched. When I saw you on day one, it was like looking at Brent. Same build, same determined face, same way of pushing through when everything hurt. It terrified me. Hoffman's voice cracked slightly. I thought if I pushed you to your absolute limit, if I made everything harder for you than anyone else, maybe you'd be ready for anything. Maybe you wouldn't hesitate when it mattered. I couldn't save my son, but maybe I could save you. I didn't know what to say. 3 months of hell suddenly made horrible, painful sense. I'm sorry I was so hard on you, Sawyer, but I'm not sorry you made it through. You're ready now, more ready than most. He extended his hand. I shook it, feeling tears I couldn't explain. I won't let you down, Drill Sergeant. He nodded. I know you won't. My dad walked up then, asking if everything was okay. Hoffman straightened up, went back to his professional demeanor, shook my dad's hand and congratulated him on having a fine soldier for a son. As we walked away, my dad said, that drill sergeant really respects you, I can tell. 6 years later, I'm a staff sergeant now. Made it through 2 deployments. Never hesitated when it counted. Hoffman's training kept me alive more times than I can count. I send him a letter every year on the anniversary of his son's death. Tell him what I'm doing, where I'm stationed, let him know his extra training mattered. Last year, he wrote back for the first time. 3 words. Brent would approve. That letter's framed on my wall right next to my graduation photo. The day I learned that sometimes the hardest teachers are fighting their own wars while preparing you for yours.